Hello friends, welcome to our channel Medicostic Fall in Love with Medicine. So today is our new topic is on spinal cord. Usually the spinal cord length is 40 to 45 centimeter long. Most probability 45 centimeter in males and 42 centimeter in female. It expands from foramen magnum to lumbar 3, upper border of lumbar 3, and right here upper border. So upper border of the lumbar 3, right, and it's attached to its lower part attached to the periosteum of the second coaxial vertebra. Its lower end, which is attached to the periosteum of the second coaxial part, it is known as caudal end. This caudal end actually contains two parts. The first is conus medullaris and the second one is filium terminalis, and this filium terminalis attached to periosteum of second coccygeal vertebrae, or you can say vertebra. Okay, now we will talk about the segments of the spinal cord. So segments. So spinal cord divides into 5 segments. The first is cervical, which is from C1 to C8, thoracic, T1 to T12, third one is lumbar, which is from lumbar 1 to lumbar 5, the fourth one is sacral, which is S1 to S5, and the fifth one is coccygeal, which is till CO1. Okay, now we will talk about the enlargements of the spinal cord. Enlargements of the spinal cord. So there are two enlargements. The first is cervical and the second is lumbosacral. So cervical is starts from C1 to thoracic 1, C4 to thoracic 1, and lumbosacral starts from lumbar 2 to sacral 3. It is responsible, as by the name you can see that it is responsible for the supply of lower limb, and by the name of the cervical you get to know that it supply for the upper limb. Now we will see the fissura, sulci and funicles of the spinal cord. So here we will draw a diagram of the spinal cord, right? So I draw a diagram. So this is a diagram of the spinal cord. So here you can see a space between these two both. This is anterior side. Before starting, this is anterior side and this is a posterior side. Okay, so here you can see a space, right? This space is known as fissura anterior mediana, or medial fissura of the anterior part. It separates right and left. It separates the spinal cord into two parts. This one will be like right and this one will be the left. Okay, so this fissura anterior mediana, divides the spinal cord into two parts. Now the same as the fissura anterior side, there will be the fissura on the posterior side. Here you can see this is known as posterior median fissura. Okay, posterior, same, it is anterior, and here you have posterior side. Now we have this sulcus. So here this one is the sulcus. Here we have the same sulcus. Then here we have the sulcus, same as here. Okay, so this sulcus is known as anterior lateral sulcus. Anterior lateral sulcus. Here we have posterior lateral sulcus. Okay, we have anterior lateral sulcus and posterior lateral sulcus. Now we will talk about the funicles. So there are three funicles. First is the anterior, or you can say ventral funicles. Here we have lateral, and this one is the posterior. Okay, and here somewhat we have the central canal. Okay, so this is the diagram of the spinal cord. So now I will tell you what is difference between vertebral and spinal segment. Okay, so first here we will draw two columns. The first column will be vertebral level and the second column will be spinal level. Okay, or you can say spinal segment. Okay, so first vertebral level is from C1 to C7, right? But the spinal level is not from the C1 to C7, it's from C1 to C8. Yes. Then the second is thoracic 1 to thoracic 6. Spinal level will be thoracic 1 to thoracic 8. Okay. Then we have vertebral level thoracic 7 to thoracic 9. But spinal level we have thoracic 9 to thoracic 12. Then we have thoracic 10 to thoracic 11. Here we have lumbar 1 to lumbar 5. And this one is thoracic 12 to lumbar 1. And this one is sacral 1, or you can say 2 to the coxae 1. So this is a difference in vertebral level and the sacral level. So now we will talk about the internal structure of the spinal cord. Till now we see just external things about the spinal cord. Now it's time for the internal structure, right? Internal features of spinal cord. Okay. So spinal cord is divided into two parts, outer and inner. Basically in brain also divides into two parts, outer and inner. But in brain, outer part is gray matter and inner part is white matter, right? But in spinal cord it is opposite. Outer part is white matter and inner part is gray matter. Okay, and in brain, outer part is gray matter and inner part is white matter. And we have the central canal in spinal cord. So now we will see the diagram of the spinal cord innerly. So here we have the spinal cord. The gray matter of the spinal cord, it is butterfly in shape, right? It is somewhat like this. And we have the central canal. So here we have anterior middle fissura, posterior middle fissura. Here we have the anterior lateral sulcus, posterior lateral sulcus, right? So this is the gray matter. This butterfly shape is the gray matter and outer part is white matter. So from the gray matter we found a root. So one root is like this and he have somewhat bump like shape and it is continue like this. And the second is starts from the anterior side. It starts from the posterior side and this one starts from the anterior side. So it does not contain any bump. It go like this and continue, and here is some more, it will close, right? So this is anterior part, this one is posterior part, okay, and this is known as, the bump like shape is known as ganglion. What is ganglion? Ganglion is nothing but a cluster of the neurons. Okay, many neurons join to each other and form a cluster like a shape that's known as ganglion. It's found on the posterior side only, not on anterior side. Okay, so anterior, it is known as anterior root, axon you can say, and here we have posterior root. The difference between anterior root and posterior root is that it is motor and posterior root is sensory. Okay, and here it will be mixed. Okay, spinal nerve will be mixed. Radix posterior, the posterior root, it is pseudo unipolar neurons. It contains pseudo unipolar neurons. Pseudo unipolar neurons. Same as like this, ganglion also contains pseudo unipolar sensory neurons. Now we will talk deeply about gray matter only, the gray matter of the spinal cord. So first I will draw a diagram. Okay, this is a gray matter of the spinal cord. So first, this spine, what is this? It's a central canal. It's the anterior side and this one is the posterior side. Okay, so anterior side we have this line, till this line we have anterior horn. So gray matter divides into three parts: anterior horn, intermediate and posterior horn. So, or you can say lateral horn and the posterior horn. So the starting the one number is the anterior horn. Now till here the two number, it is known as lateral horn or intermediate area, and the three number is for posterior horn. So it's have the posterior horn. Now we will just talk about the anterior horn and its nucleus. Okay, so anterior horn contains large multipolar motor neurons, and they are alpha neurons, beta and gamma. So there are three types of neurons that is found in the anterior horn of the spinal cord. It contains 5 nuclei. The first is anterolateral, posterolateral, central nuclei, then anteromedial and posteromedial. So you can easily remember these 5 nucleus of the anterior horn. Now there are two main nucleus that are found here, is the accessory nucleus and the second is phrenic nucleus. So the accessory nucleus starts from C6 to C1 to C6, C1 to C6, right? But the phrenic nucleus start from the C4 to C7. Okay, so these are the nucleus of the anterior horn. So how many nucleus? Seven nucleus. You can easily remember these 5 nucleus, but two important nucleus are the accessory nucleus and the phrenic nucleus. Accessory nucleus starts from C1 to C6 and phrenic nucleus starts from the C4 to C7. So in next video we will talk about the lateral horn and the posterior horn of the spinal cord and the white matter of the spinal cord. So hope you like this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and share it. Thank you.